What's going on, my little piglets? It's your PFF Pork Chop here. I'm coming at you with entry number 24 of the June Vlog Challenge 2025. So it makes it June 24th, 2025. 6, if you're counting at home, how much we have left. How many we have left, not how much. English. It's a hell of a drug. Hope you guys had a fantastic, spectacular Tuesday. Did you have a spectacular Tuesday?
No.
Me neither. So.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
No.
But it wasn't spectacular. It was just there.
Run of the mill
It was Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday, definitely. So, yep. So I did post my food review for today, and it's number 1 this week. It's ranked number 1 this week, which it has 1 video, now 2 videos to compete with this week so far. So it got some views. Unfortunately, it was a last minute thing, but it still turned out okay. It was the loaded taco Doritos.
Oh yeah.
And so I was gonna do a review tonight, but I got swept up into playing Rock Band because, God, that career mode's so fun because it keeps it interesting. You don't like know what songs they're gonna have you pick of the 4, and it's really cool. But unless you do something like I did, it was an AC/DC tribute.
It's kicking me.
Well, she's under the covers. She's under the covers. So.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You go back to it.
Thank you. I'm gonna kick you like a kangaroo. So it was an AC/DC tribute set list. So I got to pick 4 AC/DC songs of their choosing, and I was like, okay, that sounds like fun. I forgot how boring it is to play it on bass, actually. Oh, did you get the zoomies all of a sudden?
Silly girl.
What a ridiculous couple of dogs we have, right? But
She's not camera shy anymore. She keeps coming to the front.
Yeah, I mean, she's done it once in a while. She'll like pop her head like right in here, and
Yeah, but the past couple days she's actually like come to the front of the line.
you come to the front of the line. Your number being called. Your
Yeah.
table's ready.
Why are you acting like you haven't seen me all day?
Yeah.
You've been sleeping right next to me
Yeah.
all afternoon.
All afternoon, bro. Cool. Again, I've been sleeping, so technically I haven't seen you. Just so you know, that's what that happens. That's how that happens.
Baby girl.
Work today. Nothing really in particular. It was funny though, because I did a little yo-yo thing with with a plant for a funeral. What?
You did a yo-yo?
Well, what I did is I saw that you needed a plant basket. Right. And so I'm like, okay, Sheila, which one do you think I should grab? And she's like, grab X amount of dollar one. I said, okay, cool. So I go and grab it, bring it back, and I was told not to pull one, so don't worry about it. So I took it back. And then I think you said, no, go ahead and bring it back. So I put it.
That was the boss.
I put it back on the table, and then she's like, no, I'm gonna build my own, so just take it back. And so I took it back. And then she's like, you know what? I don't know if I want to build one. I don't think I have the stuff to build one. So hold on a second. Like, I'm just gonna stand here and hold this until you tell me what to do with it. And she's like, just take it back. So I took it back, and she ended up building one. Right? That's how it concluded.
I don't remember.
I think that's how it concluded. Well, maybe she eventually grabbed it and took it. So I was going. Your dad was laughing the whole time because he saw me go in and out because he was watering, so I was going in and out, in and out.
Well, so like, let me drop a little bit of knowledge.
It was funny
here.
though.
So the way that the place where we got that particular order is through a funeral home website, which I'm not saying don't use them because, I mean, we obviously use them, but those funeral home websites mark things up and only give the florist a cut.
See?
And we're allowed to set our own prices, so we'll set the price for what we need for the product. So if it's a $75 plant, I set the price for $75. But you, the customer, has to pay a cut on top of it that the company sets.
Mm-hmm.
So because we are who we are technically just supposed to fill it to the 75.
Right.
And ignore the fact that there was an extra charge on top. We can't do that.
No.
We have a very hard time doing that because
A very hard time doing that.
we have a hard time doing that because we know that the customer paid, say, I don't actually know what the exact percentage is, but we have a hard time doing that because we know the customer paid, say, $100.
$100.
But we're only getting 75 of it. We're supposed to fill to 75. That's what the company tells us to do. That's what we're supposed to do. But we can't swallow the fact that a customer spent $100 on, but they're only getting a $75 value. It's very, very difficult for us. Sometimes we will fill it to the correct value. Sometimes we will upgrade it a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Seen that
so
plenty of times.
with this particular order, that was, and there's not very many of those cases, but when they do come across, we let the boss decide what she wants to do, because I will fill it to what the company, like our value, every time.
Right to the letter.
Because I'm not interested in giving away product without my boss telling me to.
Telling me it's okay.
So, and she was going to be there today. It wasn't a particularly busy day. They didn't need that plant very quickly. So I just told them, it's fine. Let her fill it when she gets here. That way she can decide how she wants to do that.
And she eventually figured it out.
So yeah, just dropping some knowledge. There is some convenience to just ordering on funeral home websites. There's definitely convenience because you're just right there looking at the obituary and then you click order flowers.
Quit.
But you will get a better value if you contact a local florist.
So there you go. Did I tell a story about me freaking a woman out yesterday? I don't think I did.
Yes.
I did?
Yes. Or maybe you just told that to me privately. I can't remember.
I think you were there when it happened.
Oh, I was there
Yeah.
when it happened.
Anyway, if I told it yesterday, just skip like a minute. So, I had a call first, which means I call before I take the delivery. That's what call first means. But
Some days.
I called, and I could tell that I kind of woke her up. She was like, hello. And I'm like, yeah, this is Colin. I have a delivery for so-and-so at this address. And she shouted, excuse me? And I said, Colin, with a delivery of flowers to this address for so-and-so. She's like, oh, yeah, great, yeah, I'm home. But like, she I woke up real quick when I was like doxing her, which I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It says they don't listen at the very beginning. They wait until, I think they wait until they hear their name or the address and they start like honing in, because it happens all the time. They're like, wait, can you repeat that? I'm like, yeah, call in with this flower shop with a delivery.
No, stinky toes.
And then today I encountered the tall building security guy who's kind of a jerk. I don't think I've told any stories about him before, but I had a delivery on the 18th floor, and
I was like, what building is that?
I caught it. I knew it as soon as I pulled up. I'm like, this might be their lunch break, because it was about 12:15. And sure enough, I go all the way up, and yeah, it's a ghost town. The door's locked. There's nobody there. I'm like, man. And so, what are you chewing on? So, I called the company, and luckily it was like, oh, for this person, press 3. And I'm like, oh, well, I need to talk to this person. So I pressed 3. And she was like, yeah, I'm on my lunch break. If you could take it down to the security guard, he'll hold on to it, and when I get back, I'll grab it. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. But on the way down, I remember, oh yeah, he gave me shit before when I tried to leave an arrangement with him. So he's going to be a prick. I'm calling it right now. And sure enough, I go down. And then he looks at me sitting at his desk. He was shooting the shit with some random guy talking about how the economy is going to tank because of this whole Iran thing. So he was doing real important stuff. And so I was like, hey, so-and-so on the 18th floor in this suite number with this business is on her lunch break, but she's going to come and grab these, but she wants me to let you enjoy them for a little bit, is what I said to him. And I said, is that okay? He said, no, it's not. I said, why is it not okay? And I was like, 'cause she's on her lunch break and she's going to come grab them. She has to come through the doors to pass you to go up to the elevator to her floor. And she asked me to leave them. And he said, and I quote, she doesn't run this building. I do.
No, you don't, bro.
I was like, I understand that. You rule it with an iron fist, is what I said to him. And I was
You
like,
did not.
I did.
You can't say things like that to people.
I can when I'm, in that environment, when I can read the room. I mean,
you were reading the room.
I was reading the room.
So you were being saucy to a security guard because you were reading the room?
Because he was being saucy to me, so I was being saucy. We were playing a little sauce ping pong. It was interesting.
Gotcha.
We've encountered each other multiple times. He's usually nice, but when it comes to leaving stuff, he turns into just a total dictator for some reason. And he's like, and you said she's on her lunch break and she's gonna come grab it. I said, yes, that's what she told me. And he said, okay, just leave them over there. And I was like, yeah, because last time he had me leave them at a doorstep, like on like the 23rd floor or something like that. So I was like, this is better than last time. And he's like, all right, man, have a good day. I'm like, yeah, you too. And he took off. Like, I don't know if I did a Jedi mind trick, but he changed his tone like real quick. I was just like, I don't know if something snapped in him or what. But anyway, so next time I see him, I'm going to be like, hey, what's up? So, very interesting guy. And that's the only interesting thing that really happened to me today. Besides getting like almost 2 weeks worth of laundry done today. That was remarkable.
Pretty great.
Can't believe we did that.
I even put it away.
She did.
On the same day.
Yeah.
For the record, that never happens.
That basket right there is empty. I usually don't show it because it has been full like for the past like week and a half. But now it's empty, so I'm kind of proud of it. So I accidentally but purposefully put it in the shot. So, but yeah, there's a chair in the corner that I put like her clothes and stuff that she wants hung up. I usually stuff that's if it's in the drawer, I put it up for her because I know where those go, and then because I always forget which ones you want hung up, which ones you want in the closet, and all that stuff. So I'll just let her differentiate with those. But quick shout out to your lockers pal. Said that he or she, I don't really know, they said that I'm very impressive with doing this June vlog challenge year in and year out and completing it every single year. And
that was a big yawn, Bingars.
Unbelievable that there's only a week left. They're like, oh, only a week to go. And so I was like, yeah, I mean, this wouldn't be possible without y'all. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to my phone with my wife and my dogs just next to me. So
he does that too.
Y'all watch. And again, if I get like one person to watch it or, a million people to watch it, it's worth it to me. So if this video or this channel got 0 views, I probably wouldn't be doing this. But one shows me that there's somebody out there. And I had 21 of y'all in watching the food review that I posted today so far. So somebody's watching. So if you're watching, what is it that Kit and Arcader says? It's like, I'm here to make stuff if you're here to watch. So it's like, yeah, I'll continue to make videos if y'all are here to watch for sure. Yeah, that's all I really got going on today. Anything else you want to talk about?
It's a sad day in the fox rescue community.
Oh, I heard about
animal
that.
rescue community.
I heard about that.
So to everyone that knew or loved Michaela, I'm sorry for your loss. I did not get to be her friend, but a viral video of hers that she posted of Finnegan the Fox was the first video. I've always loved foxes. Foxes have always been my favorite. I don't really have a favorite animal, but if I had a favorite, it would be foxes.
That's her favorite animal.
Yeah, Chandler. But we call him our little fox because he acts like a fox sometimes, and he kind of looks like one in the face. But Finnegan the Fox kind of, I don't know, it brought me a new love of foxes, and now I follow, support, share, post several different wildlife rescues, and it all started with Finny the Fox. And
It's a cute fox.
the fact that she was a victim of bullying and a victim of her own mental health, it breaks my heart, because how anybody could be so cruel to a woman who was not only saving hundreds, if not thousands of foxes with her efforts. She rescued coyotes, she rescued bobcats, she rescued literally the rejects. She was very, very anti-fur trade. Her last, I don't know if it was her last, but the last big rescue that I saw was from a fur farm, and she rescued a ton of foxes that were kept in terrible, terrible conditions, and they were all feral, and so she couldn't just rehome them or foster them out because people don't want a fox that's not domesticated. And so she was working really hard with that. She left behind a slew of people who loved her, and
Unfortunate.
it just hurts my heart for them and for her that she believed that she wasn't worth taking another breath. And with that, I want to point out that if you are having thoughts like that, seek help. Yeah. Suicidal ideation is not something to play around with. It is an actual symptom and should be taken seriously. Also, PSA to those who believe that suicide is selfish: it is not. It is the opposite of selfishness. It feels like selfishness for those of us left behind that are grieving, but it is the opposite of selfishness. Having been somebody that has struggled with suicidal ideation for the majority of my life, I can 100% guarantee you that when I have had those thoughts, it was not out of selfishness. It was not that I wanted a break from the world. It was, which is how it's framed most often. But in most cases, the suicidal ideation comes from the fact that you believe that you are not worth being on this world, that you are more of a problem than you are somebody's joy, that you are a burden to everyone that knows you. So if you knew somebody who committed suicide, or if later down the path you meet somebody that does, or you hear a story that does, and you have that narrative that suicide is selfish, I challenge you to dig a little bit deeper and understand a little bit more. And please, if you have suicidal ideation, please reach out to somebody, because you're worth it.
Absolutely.
You're worth one more breath, one more second, one more minute. Take every day 1 second at a time until it becomes years at a time.
Exactly.
But you're worth it.
And then a lifetime. Definitely. Yeah, that's just really sad that I heard about that. Actually, I think it was it her boyfriend or her husband that?
Her husband.
Yeah,
she also has a small, if not children, she definitely has a small child. In her last video of, well, I don't know if it was her last one. The last one I saw with the new kits, her 3-year-old was in the background talking.
That's freaking brutal. Well, that's definitely unfortunate and definitely just crazy. Just a crazy world we live in sometimes. And now, instead of like building each other up, we're just tearing each other down, and that drives me crazy sometimes. I'm here, as a friend, as an ally. I do shitpost a lot, but I do it for comical value. I don't do it to actually like demean or anything like that. So,
which one's the right one?
He knows the difference.
Yeah. So these are his 2 balls.
These are his 2 balls. They're blue.
I can't.
My dog has blue balls.
And he has a preference as to which one he wants.
I think he's gonna pick the one on.
No, come up here. They have to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, which one's the right one? I remember which one the right one is. Do you? You want that one?
No. Yes.
Yep. And that was the correct one.
Too damn smart. I don't know. One of them just probably is less spiky, or less. I don't know what the process of him picking.
I mean, this
is.
one has more crap on it because he's been playing with it more.
Does it have your scent more on it? But
they're like in the same condition. I think we bought them at the same time.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh yeah. Our restaurant review page that we're a part of got shut down today, but now it's back up.
Facebook glitch. I guess thousands of groups were.
Oh, it wasn't just them?
No, it was a Facebook glitch. It wasn't anything they did. Like my Fairy Core Cottage Vibes group disappeared. There were a couple of others that disappeared, and they were all for it was a huge Facebook glitch that was for dangerous people or something like that.
Oh wow!
Dangerous people or organizations, which my Fairy Core my Fairy Cottage Core Vibes group.
But Chuggers Anonymous got to stay.
we're a bunch of dangerous peoples, all them fairies in there.
Fight the fairies. That's how we do it. Take care of the Cottage Core Facebook group.
I guess it does technically depend on which lore of the fairies you're going with.
According to the lore.
Some lore of the fairies.
Right.
They would be dangerous.
Oh, and also, they would be for sure. Also, rest in peace to the Amarillo Hooters. It closed down this week.
It was gross.
Y'all,
it wasn't good food.
I knew that once they filed for bankruptcy, I was like, okay, I'm going to put it to a poll. And you guys didn't even pick Hooters. So I was like, is it really going to be missed? No. I mean, we still have Twin Peaks. For now, anyway. I don't know if that place is going to
stay busy.
Sustain. Fridays, I found out that the waitresses wear lingerie on Fridays. Found that out on TikTok.
We don't get served when we go because I'm a female.
Yeah.
So they don't care.
But yeah, it was some lady was like, "Did you know that the waitresses at Twin Peaks wear lingerie on Fridays?" No, I didn't, and I tried to take my family for a family meal, and then somebody was like, "Why are you taking your family to Twin Peaks, who they wear scantily clad clothing every day of the week, and then on Fridays they wear lingerie apparently? Why are you taking your kids to that if you're so worried about they wear lingerie on Fridays?" And then there's another half of the world that's like, they wear lingerie on Fridays. So the food's alright. So I guess you're really going for the view of the Twin Peaks. But anyway, that's how I'm choosing to end the video tonight. So thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. We greatly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Please subscribe to Become a Piglet if you haven't already. Also turn that bell notification on. That way you're notified every time we do a vlog or a food review or a miscellaneous video. You're in the know. So, all right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Always remember my little piglets. Colin Porkchop loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys. And we will see y'all tomorrow, which tomorrow is a very special day. I'm really excited about tomorrow. Bye, guys.